I was 5 years old, skipping home from school, and I decided to stop at the beautiful field full of yellow flowers. I was always so proud to give my mom flowers. Even though our home was already full of jars of these beautiful yellow flowers, I still had to get her more. By the way, my mom was too sweet to tell me at the time that I was not bringing home flowers, but they were weeds, dandelions. I remember it like it was yesterday. I heard this voice say, "Hey, little pretty girl, do you want some candy?" I turned around and two men were in a big black long car, and I was introduced to fear. I dropped the flowers and ran home. I never stopped to pick flowers again. This was my introduction to the monster. Now, as a child up to age 7, my life was full of love, care, and so much joy. I thought everyone loved me, partially because of the abundance of care and a great source of love that came from my mom, my beautiful, loving mom, my rock, my sweet grandmother, who made it clear I was her favorite. She's the one pictured in the red robe. Rest in heaven, Grandma. And my amazing, gorgeous Aunt Lee in the green dress, who is still my best friend to this date. And overall, during that period, everyone I encountered gave me love. But then the monster found me again when I was 7 years old. But this time, I could not run. It didn't travel in a big black car, but it rolled into my life in a wheelchair. My babysitter was a sweet woman, but unfortunately, she would leave me home sometimes to run errands with her wheelchair-bound husband. The monster hurt me and slithered these creepy activities into my life that took away my innocence. Now, around 8 years old, my mom pulled up to a gas station and the attendant came out to pump her gas. I didn't pay that much attention to him, but soon he was visiting our house, living in our house, and he eventually made his transition to a monster. The home I once ran to was excited to turn the doorknob, all of a sudden became a war zone. The title stepdad became a bad word to me, and now I was forced to live with a monster that was verbally and physically abusive to my family. Now, around the age of 12, I became a monster slayer. My sword was my mouth. I developed a fearlessness that would stand up to anybody with a bully type nature. My voice and courage became epic. I made it my point to defend victims of bullying every chance I got. And my primary focus was defending my family. But as an adult, it caused characteristics that was not natural for me. The exposure of the abusive home life and the encounter with the other monster created a fighter. I walked around with my emotional guards up at all times. I was known for my sharp tongue and not having any fear in a verbal confrontation. Well, by now you probably figured out the monsters were abuse and the abusers. I had allowed these encounters to somewhat suppress the woman I believe I was created to be. Now I am endeavoring to find the me before the monsters came. The layers of hurt, pain, and disappointment is coming off. Forgiveness of everyone who has harmed me on purpose and accident. Actually, I'm in the process of developing empathy and understanding for all of them. confronting and dealing with the aftermath of being exposed to the abuse and attempting to hide it. In my adult life had caused relationship anxieties, displaying pseudo-confidence, feeling of unworthiness, damaged, afraid of love, and so much more. I am still a monster slayer, but now my sword is only used to cut away the aftermath of the abuse in my life and any opportunity I have to help others heal too. Love, empathy, and hope is my armor now. Thank you.